representative from DTI, the representative from the Black Business Council, the representative from Business Unit South Africa, senior government officials present here, both from Zambia and South Africa, captains of industry that are here from both countries. Let me just say, ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure from Zambia, and it's our honor that you are actually hosting us again, I think 2 years in a row since the forum started. And we bring greetings from Zambia to South Africa. Let me start by thanking our South African brothers and sisters for the warm welcome we have received so far, and for this wonderful organized meeting. On behalf of the Zambian government, the Zambian private sector, who have actually traveled all the way from Zambia to here. And indeed, on my own behalf, I would like to express gratitude to our host government, the government of the Republic of Zambia, the Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, and the private sector here in South Africa. We are truly humbled by your kind welcome and for making us feel at home from the time we came. Some people came on Monday, and some of us arrived yesterday, but we can already feel the warm welcome from you. Ladies and gentlemen, Zambia is known as a peaceful nation and for its political stability. We have a great asset in the attitude of the Zambian people towards investors and foreigners, and I'm sure that those that have invested in Zambia have experienced the warmth of the Zambian people, and they are very much at home. If there are any businesses that are South African that have traveled here, I'm sure they can attest to that. I can also assure you that most of them that are there have no intentions of coming back because of the immense opportunities they see and find themselves in while they are in Zambia. So you've just lost a few brothers and sisters there. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I seek your indulgence because I want to do service to myself. I head the Zambia Association of Manufacturers, and I think it's prudent that I introduce the association in brief to you and take advantage of my standing here to also sell the Zambia Association of Manufacturers. We're a registered organization in the Republic of Zambia and represent the interest of the entire manufacturing sector and other related economic and productive sectors in Zambia. ZAM was established in 1985 with a view to foster dialogue and relations between the manufacturers and the government so as to increase industrial intensity in Zambia. Our major objective is to promote the manufacturing sector through policy advocacy, dialogue, lobbying, and technology upgrading of the production processes as a way of improving productivity and competitiveness in industry. Our vision, ladies and gentlemen, is to be the association that provides a forum for manufacturers to network and dialogue with government and other stakeholders in creating an enabling and conducive business environment. Our mission is to facilitate and promote the growth of an efficient and modern manufacturing sector in Zambia. It is therefore our goal to attain 20% contribution to GDP by 2030. This, ladies and gentlemen, will only be done if we attract as many investors in the sector as possible, which is one of the reasons we are here. Ladies and gentlemen, as a country, the Zambian economy has registered sustained growth over the last decade, with GDP growth rates averaging 7.76% between 2004 and 2013, surpassing the 5% sub-Saharan Africa average. Among the main drivers of economic growth in Zambia includes commodity prices, microeconomic and business environment, volume of non-traditional exports, financial inclusion, and private sector credit and infrastructure. Further, Zambia is the 83rd largest export economy in the world and the 75th most complex economy according to the Economic Complexity Index. In 2014, Zambia exported $12.6 billion and imported $9.6 billion, resulting in a trade positive balance of $2.99 billion. In 2014, the GDP of Zambia was 27.1 billion, and its GDP per capita was around $3.9 thousand. The top exports of Zambia are refined copper. We are doing about 8 billion of that. Raw copper, we're doing around 1.6 billion of that. Raw tobacco, we're doing around 282 million. Cobalt, 232 million. And sulfuric acid, 217 million. Our top imports, however, still is copper ore, which we are doing around 1.1 billion. Refined petroleum, we're doing around 1 billion. Delivery trucks, 355 million. Iron structures, around 308 million. And large construction vehicles, 230. The top destinations of Zambia are Switzerland, where we're doing around 4.3 billion. China, we're doing around 3.9 billion. The Democratic Republic of Congo, we are doing 757 million. South Africa, we're doing 586 million. And Australia, 348 million. Our top imports origins are South Africa, which is doing around 3.1 billion, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, 1.4, China, 876, Kenya, 741, and India, $419 million. In 2014, Zambia imported 9.6, as I said, making it the 106th largest importer in the world. During the last 5 years, the imports of Zambia have increased at an annualized rate of 19.9%, from 3.87 billion in 2009 to about 9.6 in 2014. The most recent imports are led by copper ore, which represents 12.4% of the total imports of Zambia, followed by refined petroleum, which account for 10.6. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to zero in on our trade relationship with South Africa. I mentioned that Zambia is doing $586 million into South Africa, and South Africa is doing 3.1 billion. $586 million into South Africa, and South Africa $3.5 billion into Zambia. Surely there can be a better way we can balance this trade for the mutual benefit of the two countries. Most of what South Africa has visibly invested in Zambia is in malls, chain stores, franchising. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate this because you have actually changed the landscape of most towns in Zambia and have offered our Zambian consumers a variety to choose from. However, it is our appeal that the same energy and enthusiasm be extended to productive sectors such as manufacturing and agro-processing. Zambia is ready to be a manufacturing hub for the region, and we can assure you that we will look after those investments if you bring them to Zambia. I'm very sure that my colleague from ZDA will tell you more about our incentive structures for those that want to invest in these productive sectors. Let me hasten, though, to say that despite this picture, a few South African companies have already started investing in productive sectors, and surely I'm very sure that this imbalance we see in trade will not continue for long. The company I work for currently owns 75.3% in Zamefa. I work for Metal Fabricators of Zamefa, and this is actually a South African company called Roynet. I'm sure most of you know it. It trades here with the CBI brand in manufacturing. They're also in cable manufacturing. And I think it's not impossible if we're going to see quite a lot of South African companies coming to Zambia with the zeal to invest for the long term. Why this is important to us is that if you come and manufacture in Zambia, the brand is well known, and therefore, even if you produce from Zambia, those products are sellable in South Africa because you can already resonate with them. Ladies and gentlemen, Zambia is a key trading partner with vast opportunities for trade within the region. I therefore would like to welcome you, members of the Business Council, members of the business community, and as like-minded partners, including the government, to work together in using trade as a tool for poverty reduction, not only in Zambia, but in the entire region. As ZAM, we are committed to ensuring that there is favorable investment climate for manufacturing to flourish, as well as directly supporting manufacturers in upgrading their capabilities.